Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I struggle to fight urges while apart from my wife. What can I do? I assume, based on the context here, that the urges is in reference to um, physical urges, right? Lustful urges. So the first issue is, how regularly do you have to be away from your wife? Is it possible for you to travel with your wife or to not be away from your wife that regularly? If it is not possible, then the Prophet ﷺ gave us advice as to how to control our desire. And this comes in the hadith relating to the youth, where he says, يا معشر الشباب من استطاع منكم الباء فليتزوج فإنه أغض للبصر وأحسن للفرج فمن لم يستطع فعليه بالصوم فإنه له وجاء. He said, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, O group of youth, you should get married because it will enable you to lower your gaze and it will enable you to protect your chastity. And whosoever is unable to do that, then that person should fast, because fasting will be a shield for him or her. So the scholars, based on this, had understood fasting as a tool to keep one's desires at bay. Sometimes people say that I fast, but it doesn't quite take my desires away. Generally, this type of recommendation of fasting is understood to mean that you fast at length. You don't just fast for one day, you fast for a duration of days, right? A number of days, until you feel that the body has somewhat slowed down and the desire has somewhat abated. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. Then, of course, the best way to avoid, look, having desire is not something that you can avoid. It's part of being a human being. Desires are natural. But you can control how strong those urges are by avoiding temptation. For somebody who says that they are tempted by desire, but they are watching haram, they are looking at haram, they're not lowering their gaze, they are interacting with those who they can get married to, with, in solitude or alone or in inappropriate ways. Somebody who makes such a claim, oh, I can't control my desire. Dear brother, how about you control your circumstances, and then that would be a means to control your desire. But unfortunately, under normal daily life in the Western world, sometimes we are exposed even unwillingly. So you control your gaze to the best of your ability, and we turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in istighfar for that which we cannot avoid or that which we find too difficult to avoid, and we make tawbah for that. And we try to resort to the state of fasting as a means of a shield to protect us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen.
La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.